household name. I think that must be horrible. But, before the web, computers could not communicate with each other. Imagine if you've got power plugs. Every power plug is different. You say, I am going to...
I don't think I can describe how Tim's mind works. Tim is the most out-of-the-box thinker that I've come across, and I've come across quite a lot of out-of-the-box thinkers.
What are all the things which are recursively transitive closure of used by things which are used by anything which I'm relying on?
He set out to build a platform that would enable people to share every single piece of information in the world.
I don't think anybody thought it was crazy. You have to understand something before you can say it's crazy.
We never had time to say, I bet those things are going to take over the planet. It just didn't happen.
It's hard to encourage more women to come into an environment that will sexually harass them and not fund them.
As soon as a woman gets introduced, it's like blood in the water.
When companies started putting these full diversity disclosure reports out there, it became very obvious, wow, there really is a problem. This is something that we need to be trying to address.
Just tell you all a few words about our guests from the classical music of Pakistan, and now they're gonna come out here and show you what they do with jazz.
For at least 1,000 years, Lahore was one of the great art centers.
लेकिन जब से ये तालिबान आया ना, तो फिर बेड़ा गर्क हो गया म्यूजिक का। यानी उसका कीबोर्ड छीन के तोड़ दिया और उसको मारा पीटा।
We were losing our culture. Something has to be done about it. I grew up with jazz. My father took me to the Dave Brubeck concert in Lahore in 1958.
ऐसे ही हमने रेडी किया है सामने अपने मदर के लिए कि यार ये सुनते हैं ये क्या होता है। पूरी दुनिया में वो ऐसे फैला है कि हम हमारे ख्वाबों ख्यालों में नहीं था।
With its groundbreaking interpretations, it's injected new life into what happened at dying art.
Right into Jazz Apps Lincoln Center. We लोग चले जा रहे हैं उस शो में सर। ब्रिंटन में सैलिस का पूरा बैंड है जो हमारे साथ परफॉर्म कर रहा है।
It sounds a lot like musicians who came from a long tradition of music. We just want to make sure when we play this traditional music, we can deal with the form. Okay, so you start.
We have to start.
You start.
So I hope that the first day doesn't turn out to be a fiasco. What we need to do to get it together, because we're gonna run out of time. And when people are soulful and they want to come together, they do. And the feeling of flammable, I mean, we love that. Jazz came from the people who were all persecuted. It's very important. It shows the type of basic humanity that we share.
पूरा वर्ल्ड ये कहेगा कि पाकिस्तान तो म्यूजिकल लोग हैं यार, आर्टिस्ट है, ये दहशतगर्द नहीं है।
I got a call from the Dean of Admissions asking if you were to get into Harvard, would you accept? And I said yes, because I knew my mom would kill me if I said anything else.
The first few weeks, I made some of my best friends, but 2 of us were sexually assaulted before classes had even started.
I went to the Dean of Students' office, and she said, I just want to make sure that you don't talk to anyone about this.
They protect perpetrators because they have a financial incentive to do so.
The problem of sexual assault on campuses is enormous.
I think it's fair to say that they cover these crimes up. There's a lot of victim blaming.
He lectured us about how we shouldn't go out in short skirts.
They told me, despite the fact that I had a written admission of guilt, that what I presented to them could only prove that he loved me.
They discourage them from going to the police. If it goes to the police, then it's more likely to end up as a public record.
Universities are protecting a brand.
Campus police cannot contact an athlete.
He won the Heisman Trophy with his DNA rape kit.
Just sit down with the students and ask them, where are the hot spots?
SAE, sexual assault expected.
The second most common type of insurance claim against the fraternity industry is for rape.
Her rapist's name matched the name of 2 other cases, and he was allowed back on campus.
The message is clear, you're not gonna win.
We started seeing, what was happening at campuses across the country.
Why has no one connected the dots before?
These
students went from sexual assault victims to survivors and now activists.
My name is Carolyn Luby.
My name is Alexa Schwartz.
My name is Ari Mostov.
This is a national problem.
We are fed up!
I was getting threatened. It was working in their favor to silence me, and I was terrified.
I thought if I told them, they would take action, but the only action they took was against me.
We've got a lot further to go.